Reporting against number I'm at list 4. So, off of that operation, you can see I have spelled Munchkin wrong again, which can only mean one thing. I'm going to take over the world. But also that I'm planning to play Ori. I forgot to turn on the switch. It is my Doofenshmirtchian evil plan to try and get as much backlog as I can get back as quickly as possible, although I already had an opportunity to do that, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that and have my ability tree set up. Yeah, that's more like it. Finally, my violence can be unleashed. I thunk, therefore I'm an operator of the greatest variety, the thunker. Okay, that's actually pretty decent on my end, because now I got my health back. Seems like a mistake. Oh no, you seem to have booked a friend there. You're not supposed to do that. I think I'm just gonna continue on with the game from here, and probably insert in my to be continued screen roundabout at this point. That was the wrong point to teleport to. To be continued. Hey guys, I'm sure that I'm actively speaking, bringing it back about this point. Because I'm stupid, and I give myself too little space. Let's be careful. Many of those that enter this place have never returned. It's hardly a decision, like, mate, we're gonna have to actively speak and save this place. Sitting down and leaving it to some other knucklehead who doesn't have, like, magic spirit cards is probably gonna cause problems. I just missed what I was supposed to read. Okay. That is not, in fact, the correct way. You pain in my tookie butt. You took my butt. How dare you take my butt? My butt is not for free. That is so twisted. And of course, the cool bit about this is that you can kind of just slide right through. Whee! Uh-oh. I think we're out of the lives, guys. Okay, I just found out that the Switch is very hot right now, and that might have caused the rendering issue, so I'm going to go ahead and get myself to a safer location, probably the actual core of the full investigation, and then I'm going to cut it off temporarily and get back to it. Warning, I get this number, I'm at list 4. And, oh, I gotta turn my hat around. Give me a second. I'm gonna have some water. And since this is such an occasion, an amazing occasion, I'm going to go over here. And we misspell Munchkin again. Okay, we're gonna remove the ghost cube. We're gonna put on that Munchkin. Okay. Although I will state that due to the nature of how I've been recording stuff, I actually have to lower the volume of my voice so as not to peak it, which is something that's been occasionally occurring. So I'm going to do my ASMR voice to the best of my capabilities, and you will be listening to it to the best of yours. All jokes aside, I'm actually going to hook up Ore real quick, and we are going to have fun with our little fluffy monster for one last time. And then I'll have to wait for a sequel. Now, it's rather sad, there is no sequel to this game. None whatsoever. It does not exist. Ignore the random case that has the sequel in it inside of our house right now that is completely untouched. It definitely does not exist. Okay? It is a figment of your imagination. Satire is over, and we can actively speak and continue with our discussions. I will decide whether or not I wish to continue on to the sequel later, But it's a fun enough game. I probably am anyway. I do have to, though, hook the switch up with the individual instruments. Welcome back to Ore. Ore. Delgado magically works again. We don't ask why. We don't care why. It just magically works again. Okay. And we are going to have some fun playing with Mischief. My plan is simple. Complete the game and get back to Phasmophobia. Okay? Because of my Phasmophobia, which I did do some Phasmophobia, I have 2 spur videos that I have not uploaded yet. One I've technically uploaded but is scheduled and doesn't have to be released today. And one that can be uploaded to YouTube soon and is rendered and ready to be uploaded. But I'm currently just getting used to controls. I didn't mean to press that. We're gonna get to work. So what I missed when I was playing around with stuff is I think that... Okay, that's one of the things that I forgot to do. I could do. Is that... Yeah, that's what I missed. So what I guess I can't do... Speaking of which... Oh, I'm in quadruple digits. There we go. So that's something that I unlocked last time. But I didn't notice that I had unlocked it because I was trying to search anywhere for the next opening, and I didn't realize that I was opening in a lateral direction, or vertical direction. So it was daisy chaining down. So I went to the opposing daisy chain without checking the bottom of the daisy chain I had spent so much time on. Also, the delay is kind of brutal with the hot floors. I forgot to save when I got that, didn't I? And it keeps on forgetting that I keep on pressing B. I'm going to continue on in the next direction, which is probably, in all actuality, that right there. But I'm going to actually continue. Second. I'm going to actually continue over to this mound, and that is not the earbuds, that is the microphone getting hit, apparently. Also, you might have noticed a few little sound effects that I've been deploying here and there. I've been working hard on them for a wee bit. It's kind of part of why it took so long to get the backlog back. Although it is nowhere near the reason why I didn't have a backlog to begin with, so it's hardly at fault for the situation that it caused. It's just something that I spent a little bit of time on trying to... It's something that I spent some time on because I've been wanting to spend some time on it for a while now. Because I keep on talking about... Or not talking about, but I'm usually a mimic, and the way that I usually work is that I copy off of what other people do to a small degree. Because I kind of just work that way, I guess you could say. I'm not a total mimic and yada yada yada, but it's one of the reasons why I make so many funny noises. And I just felt like I saw so many content creators making or using sound effects that I kind of wanted some. I didn't quite know how they got the sound effects, so I just homebrewed it, and hope you like the homebrewed sound effects. I know they're not as good as some others that are available, but I hope you like them. Got that homely charm with a little bit less effort, you know? By a little bit less effort, I mean probably a little bit more effort, just in a different location. And of course I just lost more health than I needed to. I hate watching when I know what's going to happen as I figure out that it's going to happen. It's so annoying. It's being a step behind, you know? That was preventable. That was me making a mistake. Okay. Moving on before I make more mistakes out of my frustration. Instead of, solutions. Or my complaints make more complaints, like, oddly enough, some form of reproduction or something. Takes 2 complaints to tango. Oh, thank you. Well, that was useful. Unfortunately, I kind of need a little bit more than that for my next upgrade, so, let's keep it going. Let's keep it coming. That is... Oh. He couldn't stop his impending doom, even though he saw it right in front of his face. That was not the button I thought it was. How dare you stand where he stood? What do you mean, stand where he stood? Yeah, I'm just gonna hit save here. That is... Just kill me. That was so annoying. I had the buttons pressed, it just didn't count it. Kind of like that, but, actually a little bit more valid. Please let me get on this stupid thing above. Thank you. That was not the solution. See, that one was a mistake on mine. There we go. Let's let that pass by just once so that I don't have to deal with that. Great. You just wasn't. Well, actually, that might have helped me just a little bit. Although, I'm just gonna hide beneath this rock. A little bit more distance. Great. Watching your work be undone by a stupid death ray is not pleasant. Watching your work be done by a stupid death ray is funny. I forgot to check the stinking Switch audio before moving forward. Of course. So, I get what I actively state and deserve. You get what you stinking deserve! Money? No, not money. Oh, but I wanted it to be money. What kind of monster are you? There we go. That was weird. Forgot to resave. Alright. Though if we check the save slash skill tree, then you can pretty clearly see what I mean about needing more before my next power up. And that power up I don't really even want. It's just the power up after that that I care about, so yeah. Why don't I just kill everything? There we go. Why? Why am I so low on health all of a sudden? That expected to be the difficult crap. Thank goodness that thing went at abnormal speed. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Ooh. For health. Oh. Thank goodness I had to please speak in. Oh, it's just... It movie momented me a little bit, guys. I'm sorry for the delay. Next lava flow has been hooked. Yeah. A little more health right there. We're not gonna lose more on our way over, aren't we? There we go. A little bit more health right before I go in. To the way. Just fine to avoid. So, okay. Let's get this. Gonna need a little bit more than your average force stat to speak. Remember, I can see that very clearly. Seems it's going to take rather exorbitant amount of force. Don't worry though, such exorbitant amounts of force are available. Just ever so. Right places at the right times. Huh. Of course. See? How did I get that first time? How about I repeat doing that? What the crap? Oh, I got it. Okay. Alright, I understand. just go over here. I assault that, and then I hit save twice. Simple as. Really? Okay. There we go. Great. Huh. Who? Oh yeah, by the way, you might have noticed that there are a few cat noises recently being used. That was actually me using some sound from one of our kittens, specifically speaking, Lasagna. So yeah, if you hear kitten noises, that is Lasagna in action. I thought I'd mention that in a hot place so that you could Alright, I really just wanted to mention it because one of the places that I did use Lasagna, Meow, was in here when I was saying, "Why are you so spicy?" With referencing a video with a cat where a person asked that same question to another cat. It was a meme. I thought it was funny. I've noticed that I was doing gamer stuff. I shut my mouth and I wasn't talking for a wee bit, so I'm gonna try and get back to talking. But unfortunately speaking, talking isn't my strong suit. I just exited the stinking thing up. Either way, so we're going to take on red-faced nighy over there. Don't worry, I've dealt with my own different people of red-faced McGee syndrome. It's quite common, unfortunately. Either way, I'm going to get going. Oh, aren't you just pleasant? Thank you. Ah. Oh my goodness. Oh, it seems as they finally innovated and created fire. Oh, accurate fire. Haha. Yeah. Them Nick and Poops don't know what's going to hit them. Probably needed to shut up and move. There we go. We don't want that thing actually triggering because that actually will just kill us, and we're gonna move on. Is that like a pardon you? So we pull it up just a little bit. There we go. How about just stay there for a little bit? You know? There we go. No! Should have saved. If you would mind. Sure. Sure. Thank you. Question how that happened, but I'm gonna move on with it. Okay, so okay. So that happened. Forgot to save. And I lost a bunch of health. Completely. Well, there ain't no surviving a good old-fashioned kablooey. Kablooey! So, what happened? Let's look on this story. Okay, so let's see what we got down here. So, I need to kill everything. I'm just gonna let myself die there. And be reborn! Okay, so let's go over here. And let's pick way on the pain train. You know. There we go. Got it. Now let's add another little bit of health to our pool. So if we go over here, it says that there is a little something for us. Great. That's nice. Let's see what's right in here. Okay. It's like, huh? Huh? That would seem to be a whole lot of problem. The element of warmth is within our grasp. With the elements restored, we could undo the effects of her wrath. Couple. Either that, or we will be stuck in a heated argument with a bird, which is not the wisest of decisions that could have been made here. Okay, it does not seem like she's particularly happy to see us. Couldn't do it. Rocks just were in the wrong place. Couldn't actively speak and continue forward. Don't know exactly what I was supposed to do there. Okay, snipers. Okay. Yeah. I was like, what the crap is going on? Trying? Not really going that fast. She left them to burn. Though she thought she vanquished our light. Ore, please, get up! Obviously she's not the only one who thought that the light was vanquished. The spirit tree is so close. He's our only hope left. Okay, cannot jump, cannot do anything other than move. The spirit tree is near. There is only one more step to take. The forest of Nagoo will be lit once again. Whee! Gets sniped by Koro from the middle of the sky. Oh man, I called it! Oh, it's such an unpredictable outcome. It's almost like you try to escape a bird by going exactly where it is. Oh. Okay. I cannot jump. Oh. Isn't that just lovely? Aww. She's remembering her days. Whereas we're not murdered by a giant tree. And, yeah. Yeah, that... Eruptions seem to be rather difficult to, keep a nest alive in. Aww. I mean, that does make sense. I mean, it's not like any of the others thinking things were going to be able to reach there in time, okay? Like, Ori himself was how shall we say, a wee bit of a distance off. I've been recording for an hour with probably very little commentary, and Quoto has unfortunately been vanquished. I wonder what happens to her egg, though. Now my eyeball is being attacked by a little spear again. You know, when your eyeball gets vanquished by little spears. Although Ori might want to get to the stinking spirit tree fast, because, last time the spirit tree had a little temper tantrum trying to find Ori, it ended badly. So the real question is, are Ori's siblings actually Ori's siblings, or are they disintegrated pieces of Koro? Or is it one and the same? Huh. Stupid questions, I guess. Ah. I wonder how that got there. That seems to be the game over, guys. So I'm going to put some ending thoughts on, and I don't think I'm going to be able to put the vast majority of the footage in, just because I just couldn't find the commentary to put in. Overarchingly, it was a good game, and it was an enjoyable game. It's just that I really should have probably recorded the last bit in a single piece, which then there would have been more commentary to add, just because, literally, I pulled like 30 minutes of audio out of that was functional audio. I'm gonna have to probably mess around with the audio, or not the audio, but the video content, just to get a little bit more out of it. But either way, great game. Would suggest. I will say it is a challenging game and a punishing game to those of who aren't automatically going to pay attention. But that was mainly because of the build that I was using. If I'd used the green path initially, and it would have probably been a little bit more forgiving. But that's the thing, I didn't really want it to be forgiving. I wanted to pay attention while I was playing the game to the game. Problem with that being that I usually prefer first-person shooters. So if I had to have a critique, unfortunately, it was not a first-person shooter, which I don't know how they didn't, or why they didn't want it to be a first-person shooter. I mean, personally speaking, a first-person shooter based entirely off of the throwing random balls of light mechanic would have been kind of fun, but unfortunately some people, I'm trying to make a sarcastic joke that everything should be like a first-person shooter instead of a side-scroller, and it's just not rolling off the tongue properly, I'm sorry. Either way, fun game. A little bit more blue than probably should be in the case, but the reason why I say that is because red's usually, and to be clear, I prefer green in general, but red's usually a better light for darker environments, because it doesn't expand it doesn't swell certain corneas inside of your eyes as much, so it actually is a little bit easier to see around you while seeing the screen. But that's just me, and it doesn't mean that that's how most games are going to play it. It's just that I felt when editing at night, this particular video content was a wee bit irritating, because it was just like, when you see blue light, apparently it's something that your brain affiliates with the sky. So that's something that keeps you awake. It doesn't actually let you sleep. So hopefully I can sleep a little bit better after this is done, right? Wrong, because I'm going to go straight from this to trying to use my backlog probably to either continue my backlog just a little bit further or try and proceed towards Astral Chain's ending, because that's mainly why I was trying to build back up the backlog, because I knew that Astral Chain so far, the finale took so long to record when I first tried it, and I failed. So I'm going to re-record the finale of Astral Chain. Hopefully this time I can do it in one shot. If I have to do 2 shots, then I'm going to have to do 2 shots. But I forgot that you can actually start back up. Oh, crap. Apparently, outros need some time invested into it to ensure that it fully goes through. Well, that's cute. Aww, and they got all the berries that they could want. Yum 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 yum. Either way, it was a fun game. But Astral Chain's gonna take a while, so I don't think you should automatically expect the finale on Astral Chain soon, just because the final boss is it's not just a tank, it's a slog. Okay, I like the game overarchingly, but the final boss it's a final boss that's good for streams, great for streams. It can take up an hour and a half pretty quickly, especially when you fail like once or twice. And you get far enough in, like halfway through once or twice is probably about an hour and a half. Add that in with the rest of the actual finale, and that's a lot of time. But really, the problem that happened with the Astral Chain finale is that I forgot that you can start back up a mission in the middle of a mission. If you quit out in the middle of a mission, you can just start up from your last save. So I reset the mission, and that's going to take a while to get it back through. So if that takes longer than expected, I'm sorry. That is mainly my bad. But I am going to try and use my backlog that I've gotten through some Phasmophobia and a little bit of my Doofenshmirtz plan just working just slightly. Not really anything past 1 week being corrected, but I seem to have gotten a little bit of backlog. So I'm going to try and use that. Either way, hope you guys had some fun. I'm going to wait a wee bit before starting up the next Ore because, well, I meant to put Ore 01 next to all of the videos because that would allow me to press like 02 on the next one and just fit in quite well. Unfortunately, and that is a bit of the unfortunate part of it, I forgot to do that. And Rumble takes forever to change names, so I'm probably only going to correct the YouTube videos. It's kind of one of those things, there's a 30-minute delay or something stupid like that before all platforms are updated, which is its own little doolala or something like that. Maybe it's 30 seconds, I don't know. Either way, it's a 30-something. It just causes problems, and then you gotta realize whether or not it accepted it or not. It's just a stinking... It is what it is. It's a wee bit of a fight. Either way, if you liked the video and me rambling about random bullcrap, that probably doesn't matter. So as the jet engine noise kicks up and time goes off, if you liked the video, then please leave a like. And if you felt like subscribing to the video, then welcome to the ride. Comments are always appreciated. If you want to comment about how much I stink at Ore for dying... Actually, I can't tell how many times. Maybe if I click in here. So we have difficulty set hard, copy, delete, and back. Okay, so I can literally go all the way back. That's interesting. Either way, And there's theater. Either way, died over 1,000 times, about 1,000 actually. 670 from what I understood, so let's round it up to 680. So 1,680. So 1,680 times I died. It was in hard mode, so I don't really mind that much. Either way, if you want to make jokes about how much I stink about it, you can go ahead. Go right on ahead. And I'm gonna state, don't die, it's no fun. And move on with the doodles. Doodles.